Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Institute of Global Professionals free webinar. Wish you a wonderful day to our lovely members. IGP. IGP is a great platform where people from all over the world can learn together and gain knowledge. You can enrich your knowledge and you can develop your skill and also you can develop your personality. So, let's grow and learn together. Today, I'm your host, myself, Nasrin Nisha. I'm from Bangladesh and I'm proud to be associated with IGP. My dear lovely participants, welcome once again, all of you. I hope everyone will be stay with me bef- until the ending of the program. Before starting the program, my request to everyone, please share today's webinar to your timeline, to with your friends, to with your family, and give a thumbs up to our Facebook page. Also, subscribe our YouTube channel. Also mention your friends, family, tag them. Dear participants, we successfully completed our 478 webinar. Today, I'm presenting webinar number 479. Today's topic is characteristics of a good teacher. Dear participants, today we have our honorable speaker from Philippines. So, let's welcome our speaker. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. And good evening to our participants on this webinar. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Princess, and I'm 34-year-old, master's graduate of University of Dagupan, Philippines. I now work as a classroom teacher at the Department of Education and currently assigned at Green Village Elementary School, Concepcion West District. For 14 years in the school as a classroom teacher, I realized the significant impact of characteristics in attaining tasks, goals, objectives, and success in a workplace. We all know that teachers play an essential role in education, most especially in the lives of the learners we teach in the classroom. And teachers' characteristics has something to do with the achievements of the task entrusted to us. Today, I am going to share with you the characteristics that we must have as a second parent of the school children. Let me share my PowerPoint.
Sure, ma'am. The platform is yours.
It is visible now, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Okay, so the first characteristics of a good teacher is optimistic attitude. So, an optimistic teacher is one who believes that every student in her class will succeed academically. Optimism is more than positive thinking. It is a way to address the issues on students manifesting learned helplessness and and to refuse to engage in any effort that could lead to improved outcomes, even if ways are available and easy. My dear participants, I am from a family of four and a mother of 6-year-old daughter who have fear and negative thought in school due to pandemic. As a parent, I want my child to learn and to have a more realistic and balanced point of view about the positive and negative aspects in life. So my husband and I talk about it and we both agreed to pay attention on our own attitude and approach to our family, like refraining from using negative labels, showing positive actions, and helping boost self-esteem. As a parent, we have the biggest influence on how children perceive the world. My husband and I began to practice seeing the bright side of every situation that we have and focus on the parts of our day. We also give efforts on praising the good performance and give positive responses to her good work. We help our child on her school activity to, to motivate her to try harder and do the best that she can. As a result, my daughter now is very happy doing her best in any school activities and inspires to go to school. Now she has a positive thought from what she observed from us. One of the biggest or the major tasks of a teacher is to provide quality of instruction among the learners, and we can do it if we have a positive attitude in a workplace. Let our learners believe that no challenges can stop in attaining academic success and nothing is impossible if you put your mind to it and maintain positive attitude. Positivity of a teacher influence the learners, col- colleagues, and other personnel in a workplace. We can make the people around us feel safe and happy. And anyone who feels safe and happy are productive and perform well to achieve success. Another characteristic of a teacher is adaptable. Effective teachers need to be able to work in a constantly evolving environment and adjust on their situation, on the situation. So my first year of teaching was in private institution and I was assigned to teach and handle grade 6 learners. I applied teaching strategies and approaches suited for the grade 6 children, learned from various trainings and workshops. So after 3 years, I decided to secure permanent position in a public school. The Department of Education hired me and tasked to teach the kindergarten pupils. On the first month staying in a public school, I began to observe and compare the learners in my new station from previous school when I was. I noticed that there is difference in terms of available resources and practices. It is a big adjustment on my part to teach the 5 to 6-year-old group of children from 12 to 13. So what I did, I find ways through searching about the behavior, practices, and strategies suited to them. I also talk to my co-teachers through learning sessions regarding classroom management for kinder. I also grab the opportunity attending seminars and trainings on how to become effective kindergarten teacher. From this experience, I've learned that there are lots of ways that we can do to grow professionally and able to adapt in every task and situation given to us. Another experience happened to us during this time of pandemic is the different learning modality like radio-based instruction, online distance learning, modular distance learning, etc. Most of the teachers are not used to some new learning modality and even learners. And these learning modalities are concrete response to the needs of the children. This shows that our effort for the past 2 years are ways to become adaptable. And, is, and it is a good characteristics of a teacher to find ways in order to continue learning. My dear participants, we are living in a fast changing world wherein the learners, the resources, the curriculum, the practices, the requirements, or even the environment are possible to change. And this is to motivate you all to become adaptable and effective teachers responding to the changing nature of teaching and learning process. The third characteristic that a teacher must have is professional knowledge. Teachers know a set of theories and practices associated in a field of education. They must know their students well, including their diverse linguistic, cultural, and religious background of the learners. I still remember one of the resource speakers in the seminar that I have attended who gave more emphasis on the learning theories. And according to him, better understanding on this matter help teachers connect to all different kinds of learners. So teachers can focus on different learning styles to reach different learners. Creating teaching focuses directly on students' needs. Way back 2013, when I was assigned as teacher advisor of grade 3 learners, in elementary level, here in the Philippines, teachers are generalists. This means that we don't have a major or area of specialization wherein teachers can teach any learning area or all subjects. On that time, lessons that I supposed to teach to my learners are new to me. What I did was spending more time on self-reading, studying, and learning the competency or lessons for my kids. I also talk to my colleagues who are considered as experts on the subject matter during our learning session. I also grab opportunities or learning opportunities through seminars for my professional growth. After doing all these things, I have realized that it is good to us as a teachers to have mastery of the lesson so that we know how to structure our lessons to meet the physical, social, and intellectual development of our learners. A good teacher must have knowledge and skills to share to the learners and provide something that can use in their real life situation. Good communication skill is another characteristics that a teacher must have. They should speak clearly, concisely, and loudly while building a good rapport with the learners. In our daily work as a teacher, we must have a good communication skills in order to become effective in our teaching learning process. A strong communication is a must in terms of giving instructions, advice, and mentor students. A classroom situation happened in school when a newly hired grade 1 teacher used to have a second language instead of mother tongue in terms of dealing and giving instructions and teaching process. The learners are very quiet and they are just looking at the teacher. This situation shows that the learners are aloof, they are aloof to talk and raise their concerns. Maybe because they do not understand what the teacher trying to convey. Because in communication skills involves receiving as well as sending relevant information and messages. A good communicator is a good listener, and the teacher communication skills serve as a tool for overcoming fear. As a teacher, we must know the background of our learners. We must reach them so that we can provide appropriate instructions, language, and strategy for better understanding. It is important to all of us to have a clear communication among our learners, colleagues, parents, stakeholders, and other clients. The fifth characteristic of a teacher that I'm going to share with you is innovative. Innovative teachers are willing to go out and learn new ideas for the improvement and to respond with the learner's needs and challenges in a workplace. As a classroom teacher, one of the issues and something that I want to improve among my learners is their reading abilities. That's why I propose an innovation based on the assessment data. This proposal aims to lessen the number on non-readers and improve the reading abilities of those learners who can. After 10 months of the implementation of this project, majority of my learners can read well and achieve zero non-reader in my class. A year after, this innovation was adopted by other classes in our school and reveals a better result. These innovative activities address the issues in reading. As a teacher, we must try or do something new in order to find ways to improve or solve problem arises in a workplace. You are innovative teacher if you think on how to do things better and do practice. And an innovative teacher inspires others to do their job well and ensure the success of the organization. Empathy is another characteristic of a teacher, and another key to engaging learners and improving their learning is to treat each learner as an individual by being empathetic and understanding to what may be going in their lives. One of my unforgettable experience among grade 3 pupils is when I found out something about the personal life of one of my young boy students. This 9-year-old boy is very kind, with average performance in class, attentive and active during discussion. But one thing I have noticed, he always came late and wearing uniform every other day. And this is something that let me always think about. I don't have any issues when it comes to his performance until one day this boy was absent. And I am not used that the chair on my right side was empty. This boy was absent for almost 2 weeks without prior notice from the parents. And I can't wait to know the reason why. So I decided to conduct home visitation. When I came to their house, he was there, and I saw it on his face that he was surprised. I talked to his mother and found out that he was absent in class because he is the one who took care of his disabled father. I also found out that they have only one school uniform in the house. That's why he and his brother use the school uniform alternately. I felt so sad and pain because of their situation. From that day, I helped the boy by sending little things that he needs in school for 3 years. And now, I'm very happy because he was able to finish his studies in elementary. In this experience, I realized that teachers must be caring, kind, and recognize worth and value of its students. We need to take a moment to think back and think about what could be going in our learner's life. And always remember that we are all here to teach their young minds, touch their hearts, and transform their lives into a better one. Another good characteristic of a teacher is being compassionate. A compassionate teacher is someone who give more importance on the value of education. They are actually dedicated and committed teachers to their work. They always spent a lot of efforts in doing their job and they accomplish tasks with passion. Being passionate can be seen not just only on our actions exerted, but on the culture that ensures respect created. So, as a teacher, we must remember that compassion is not about solution on the issues arises in our workplace, but it's about giving all the love to ensure success. Next is a great teacher is a good leader even when faced with challenges. So I think this is the last characteristics of a good teacher to become a good leader. They serve as role model by being example of integrity, optimism, and hope. They lead by example and exhibit characteristics and traits that others hope to emulate. So, positivity is a part of being a role model to radiate good vibes and create happy working environment. We can be a leader in our own ways by applying the positive traits and characteristics that we have. If you are a leader, it doesn't mean that you will be able the one to do that you are able or you will be able the one to do the job of all people in your workplace because a leader is not the one who can do the job of all co-workers, but it is the one who can influence and motivate co-workers to do their job well. It is not the quantity of work that we accomplish, but it is the number of people that we encourage to perform well. Always remember that we are all here on this field to teach, guide, influence, and motivate the school children to become a better citizen. My dear participants, let me end my discussion with the simple reflections on our job. And it is about the success of the children, positivity, and characteristics that lives in our hearts. I realize that behind every successful individual, there is a teacher. And it is because of the greatest act he or she modeled to them. And please always remember that one of the greatest assets of the school is the good characteristics of the teacher. That would be all, and thank you to all of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was a very lovely and informative presentation
Thank you,
for all
Mommy.
of our for all of our participants and viewers from all over the world.
Thank you, Ma'am
So,
Nisha.
thank you. So, ma'am, now we'll go to our quiz competition session. After our quiz competition session, we'll again come back to you with our QA session.
Okay.
So, till then, you have to wait with us.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Dear participants, within a minute, we'll start our quiz competition session. So, get ready for it. Welcome, everyone. This is our quiz competition session. So, please join, hurry up, join with us. The joining link given in the comment section. So, go to the link and join to Slido. Dear participants, our quiz code is IGPQUIZ. I repeat again, IGPQUIZ. So go to our comment section. You can see the link given there. Join to our quiz session. Hurry up. This is a very exciting session. So I guess everyone will try to join and everyone wants to join. So many participants. I want more to see. This is going to excited. So go and join with us. Hurry up. The joining the joining link given in the comment section. So join fast. Shall we start? Okay, we'll wait for a few minutes. This is going to be very excited, so join first. Okay, we're going to start our session. Let's start it. Here is our first question. Characteristics of good taste is validity. Is it true or false? 94% given the correct answer. It's true. So, here is our first winner, Cristina Vidal Rosario on the leaderboard. So, we go to the next question. Characteristics of a good self-access center. The material is classified by level. Is it true or false? Here is our answer. 86% say true, and it is correct. So the winner is Cristina Vidal Rosario once again on the leaderboard. Our third question. Mr. C is a good teacher. Is it true or false? Here is our answer. The correct answer is true. 84% given the right answer. Okay, on the leaderboard, Alex Xavier Alvarez is the winner. Our next question. Very supportive is not characteristics of a good friend. Is it true or false? It's false. 100% given the right answer. Okay, on the leaderboard, Lee Facunla is on the top. The second one is Melinda Civil Hispano. And we'll go for our next question. Or is about themselves. First is not characteristics of a good friend. Is it true or false? Here is our correct answer. It's true. 69% given the right answer. So, okay, we have our next question. Helps others is the characteristics of a good student or employer. Is it true or false? It's true. 98% give the right answer. On the leaderboard, Alex Javier Alvarez is the first one. And our next question. Specificity is not the characteristics of a good test. Of good test. Is it true or false? So the correct answer is true. Only 23% given the right answer. On the leaderboard, Daniel M. Atinza is first. Next question. A good handshake is not necessary. Is it true or false? The correct answer is false. 80% given the right answer. Mean Cat Villanova is on the leaderboard. And the second one's Joseph Alcon. Third one, Melinda Civil Hispano. So our ninth question. Here we go. Good early childhood teachers' characteristics. Do not accept diverse ideas. Is it true or false? It's true. Only 8% given the right answer. Melinda Civil Hispano on the leaderboard. The second one's Gemma Benelada. And the third one, Mean Kate Villanueva. Fourth one, Joseph Alcon. And the final one, Daniel M. Atinza. Our last question. Objectivity is the characteristics of good taste. Is it true or false? The correct answer is false. Only 3% given the right answer. So, the winner on our leaderboard, Melinda Civil Hispano, Gemma Villanada, Min Kate, Joseph, Daniel. So, our top 10 winners here is Melinda Civil Hispano, Gemma Benelada, Min Cat, Joseph Alcon, Daniel M. Etenza on 5th, Amy Trina Garcia on 6th, Jamaline B. Rivara on 7th position, Evelyn P. Waperi on 8th position, Alex Javier Alvarez on 9th position, and the final one, Wilmanin Tindan. So here is our top 10 participants. Congratulations to all our top 10 participants. So, dear participants, we will get your certificates after the quiz competition session. We'll post in our Facebook page. So, till then, wait with us. And now we'll go to our QA session. Join with us in there with our speaker and ask your desirable question. Once again, welcome, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Thank,
Welcome.
thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for waiting.
It's okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, now it is our Q&A session. So our viewers and our participants will ask you on the topic basis question in our comment section.
Okay, ma'am.
Dear participants, we're waiting for you, so ask your desirable question.
Welcome.
Okay, we have our first question. So, this one's. Oh, there's no name. It's only I'm seeing Facebook user. So the question is, how satisfied are you with the current learning model at your school? Does this support a child-friendly learning environment, asynchronous or synchronous?
Thank you for that question, Facebook user. How satisfied are you with the current learning model at your school? Does this support a child friendly learning environment, asynchronous or synchronous? Um, very much satisfied with the learning model in our school uh, to support a child friendly learning environment. Um, uh, it is a friendly or it is a child friendly school because what do you call this? Very much satisfied with the learning model of our school because it is a friendly environment school. It has a friendly environment school. Uh, learning where learning is fun, and I can see that pupils can enjoy the learning model in our school at this time. It is asynchronous. It is, what do you call this, ma'am? Asynchronous or
Or synchronous?
synchronous. Um, I we've been doing our best to support and give a safe and friendly environment to ensure our parents and learners that they are safe even in this pandemic. So we have our what do you call this? We have our footmarks uh, that they can what do you call this? The 5 meters away like that. So we have all the tarpaulins and we are under synchronous
Lovely. So, our next question from Evelyn Vaperi.
Good
Good
evening,
evening,
ma'am.
man. What consider you the big challenge teaching the children? Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. Evelyn Waperi. Thank you for that question. And good evening, ma'am. So the question is, what consider you the big challenge teaching the children? What consider you the big challenge teaching the children? I think the behavior, because we are in a pandemic and not all of them are we can go to the school because we have only limited face to face for now for now. So it is very difficult that the behavior of our children now, it is very difficult uh, to see the behavior, how they behave in in their house. So the big challenge in teaching children is of course the fact they are differ in behavior and their level of comprehension. I think
Thank
that's the biggest challenge in
yes.
teaching the
Thank you, ma'am.
children nowadays.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next question from Kim Della Pena. A pleasant evening, everyone. May I ask, ma'am, what makes those characteristics superior among the others? What made you choose them?
Thank you, Ma'am KM De La Peña. Good evening. What makes those characteristics superior among the others? What made you choose them? Looking at the bigger picture, there are indeed a lot of other characteristics that a teacher should have in order to be considered as a good teacher. But among the numbers of characteristics there to choose from, I've decided to pick those closer to my heart because I can say that they made an impact to the learners. These characteristics may not seem so extravagant or powerful, but their simplicity made them move more inspirational and affect the learners in a deeper sense of way.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next question from Innocent Dozen. What would you consider inappropriate relationship between students and teachers?
That's a big thank you, Innocent Dajang. So what would you consider inappropriate relationship between students and teachers? Would you consider inappropriate relationship between students and teachers? In
I found a few locations for Ina near you.
sorry. Sorry po. What would you consider inappropriate relationship between students and teachers? When students and teachers uh they become or they have relationship that is an inappropriate, what do you call this, move, because having a relationship with your student is not a good one, and something that crosses the boundary between a teacher and a student, something that shows disrespect.
Okay, thank you. Our next question from Carissa de la Pena. Why having optimistic attitude among teachers is important on their work?
Thank you again, Ma'am Carissa de la Peña. So, why having optimistic um, attitude among teachers is important on their work? So, having optimistic attitude among teachers is important because it creates positive environment. So, positive environment establish a better relationship between teacher and their learners. A positive relationship is important because it influences learners and help them grow better individually.
Thank you, ma'am. We have so many questions today. So, our next question from Sri Suniko. Good evening to our dear speaker.
Local parentis
The
be
question
associated
is,
with the
can the
character.
idea of in loco parentis be associated with the characteristics of a good teacher?
In loco parentis, I don't have parentis. So it is a Latin term. So meaning in place of a parent or instead of a parent. It's a surrogate parent. So the question is, can add the idea of a surrogate parent with the characteristic? It
Of a
can
good
be.
teacher.
It can be. It can be
Okay,
with the
so
characteristics of a good teacher. Yes, it can.
okay, we are going to our next question. Our next question from Ivazane Jeolin. Good evening. The demand of society from a teacher teach effectively. As a teacher, how do you maintain such characteristics of a good teacher while encountering also personal or emotional problems?
Thank you, Ma'am Eva Jane Giulin. Good evening, ma'am. So, the demand of society from a teacher teach effectively. Yes. So, that is the demand, right? So, as a teacher, how would you maintain such characteristics of a good teacher while encountering also personal emotional problems? Okay. So, teaching is one of the most complicated job today, isn't it? So it really demands teachers with good traits and characteristics, having a desire to make a difference in the lives of young people and makes us good teacher.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Our next question from Crispini- Crispiniano Candido.
Current
Ma'am,
students.
what inventions can we make our teachers regarding the current students' behavior as a result of the pandemic?
Thank you, Sir Crispiniano Candido. Good evening, sir. Thank you for that questions. I think the best intervention that we can make as teacher regarding the current situation's behavior as a result of the pandemic, I think project uh, parent, wherein parent is our partnership in guiding the children in their lessons, in providing the needs of our learners, and of course in teaching the learners. So that is the intervention that I can share with you, sir, is the project parent. It is about the parent partnership.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
What? Okay.
We are still waiting for new question. This is a very lovely session, I think, because the viewers, the participants can connect with our speakers through the question answer. So there's no more question here. So we are going to end this session. Once again, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ma'am Nisha.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for come here and share your valuable presentation, valuable time with us and with our participants.
You're welcome, ma'am.
You wanna say to our participants anything?
Thank you very much for participating well in our webinar for today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dear participants, our question answer session ends here. So, dear participants, today's program name is Characteristics of a Good Teacher, and the code is IGP 2432. The code is IGP 2432. Without code, no one is eligible for certificates. With code, you can claim your certificates anytime. So, once again, I'm sharing the name of our program, Characteristics of a Good Teacher, and the code is IGP 2432. So, download your certificates from our website. Our website address is eduigp.com. eduigp.com. go and download your certificates, and don't forget to share your happiness, and don't forget to celebrate with us. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy.